I'm 100% sure it won't.
I've made 30-year-old men cry.
They bitch ass niggas.
They're pretty soft.
Yeah.
They're very soft.
made them cry.
Yeah, bitch ass nigga come at any age.
I don't know how in the world you could have made them cry, but that's
made
pretty
them
soft.
cry. I don't know if it was manipulation, but it didn't work.
What was they crying over?
Yeah, what do you say to make them cry?
I just said I just don't think it's in my will to really care about the stuff you got
Ain't
going on.
no real man gonna cry about something. Oh, it ain't my will to care. Who cry
Because I was
about?
breaking up with them. And they're like, "Oh, you gonna do me like that?" I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, bitch ass nigga come at any age.
Okay then, learn something new.
Yeah,
That's not something to cry about. That's
It's okay, niggas being hurt. Niggas be hurt sometimes, but I'm not gonna cry. Or no man should cry.
And there, right
niggas cry, and there's nothing wrong with crying, but
No,
that's
I'm
not a
saying
good reason.
that's
Over
what
a
I'm saying.
breakup?
That no. Maybe if you losing your wife, sure, I get a nigga a pass for losing his wife and shit. Cry over that, cool. But not a girl. I'm just
dating.
yeah.
It's not that deep.
How long
It
y'all
was
dated
it was
for?
manipulation at its finest.
Or
You know,
it
some
was
people use. You know, women when they can't get what they want, they cry. I
So you
think
pretty
men.
much call him a woman. You call that nigga a bitch.
I didn't say that, but if the shoe fits, we'll save the rest for the conversation. You ready? No. Yes,
Y'all
no,
ready?
no.
Yeah, let's go.
Already.
Yeah.
You gonna toast up with us?
Yeah, damn.
I didn't know. I thought you guys just had y'all thing
No,
when y'all did
no.
that first together.
We've been toasting up the whole time. All those toasts were practice for this one, and you fucked up the real one. How you gonna do good on the practice ones?
That's crazy.
All right, this is Wholesome Podcast. Wholesome B, Mitch, Wavy, Trey, and today we got Mate in the building for the one time. Welcome back to Minneapolis, by the way.
Yeah, we haven't been in Minneapolis in a while. We did our episodes in Atlanta. We low-key just got back from Columbia. Crazy shit. Everybody go Columbia. That bitch so goddamn turn. But before we start, check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, feel me, IG, Twitter, like, comment, share, all that good shit.
Absolutely. Yes, please. So what I want to know today is, so let's say we all had a friend who was talking to somebody, dating them loosely, and they were really dope. The person they were dating was really dope. And they fumbled them. They fumbled.
Laughing? Is it personal?
No,
I don't think so.
It's funny, but no. They wasn't really rocking like that. Yeah, nigga picking up.
I ain't even finished the scenario.
I'm picking
it up. So
Drop
let's say they're dope. This person fumbles them, and then now let's say it's 2 years later. You run into them. Is it fair game to shoot your shot like this person was dope? I need to go ahead.
No.
What?
But why?
Because, it don't matter. I feel like if you really value something, you're not going to let it go.
But they did let it go.
Yeah. And he said they were rocking, but they were loosely rocking.
It was loosely.
Yeah. It wasn't like, oh, that's my ace boom cool.
Yeah,
that ain't like my my everything.
They wasn't in a full out relationship. They was fucking around.
They was fucking around figuring shit out.
Yeah, this person was dope. They a dope person. They got all this going on. And they just happened to fumble it. They were like, nah. And it fell apart. And that's a couple of years later, you run into them. You know that they're dope. You know what they bring to the table. And you saying, nah, you can't shoot your shot.
Well, I'm the type of person. I wouldn't say I hold grudges, but, kind of forgetting is kind of harder than to forgive. Because it's like, y'all men always preaching, and she ain't down for me, and this and that. I can't cuff her, or I can't wife her, this and that. And let's be real, y'all don't care about those type of girls that actually do care to hold y'all down when y'all come up. Because
I care about them a lot.
But how is she? Yeah. They ain't got nothing going on. They ain't no hold nobody down.
Yeah.
This a free agent.
It's a free. They were working. They were figuring it out, but it didn't get figured out.
At this point, they a free agent.
Yeah, if motherfuckers, it's not that many people. We in fucking Minnesota. But so many dope ass people out here.
Well, but there's a lot of dope people in the world. I'm never gonna limit anybody to Minnesota.
I'm just saying right now, feel me? We in Minnesota. You in Minnesota.
Yes.
Most of your friends probably in Minnesota.
Okay.
So it might be bust on me, nigga. If she was just barely fucking with it, nigga, what that got to do with you when she done, after him, don't fuck with 20 other niggas? What's one to them 20?
But not every girl goes off an F's 20 other dudes. If she went off an F 20 other dudes, then you were just somebody else on the list. You're not important.
Exactly. So, fuck with
let's say she didn't. It's still fair game. They wasn't in a relationship or nothing.
Yeah, but you guys know, like, sex between men and women, those are two different ball games. It doesn't matter if a woman's a hoe or not. Like, if a girl's sleeping around loosely, something's wrong with her up here.
Well, let's say from your perspective, let's say it's one of your friends. They had a guy that was talking to who's dope. They was just fucking him for a minute. He's a dope guy though in general. In
that time frame, they just wasn't rocking.
They broke up. They just not fucking with each other no more. 2 years later, you run into him.
I mean, forgiveness could be on the table, but it's
now all of a sudden switch up.
Okay, listen, time changes, but if you're not the same person as who you were 2 years ago versus the present, obviously, you know, perspectives, you live life, things can change, but it's almost like reading the same book and expecting the book to change. Nah.
Well, maybe he wasn't the fucked up person in the situation.
Maybe she was. Your friend ain't gonna tell you. She gonna tell you.
2 years? That's not a long time.
Long enough.
I don't know.
2 years is long as hell.
You think so?
For them not to be talking, yes.
Oh, man. But you've talked to so many other people.
It don't matter. When they were talking, it wasn't that deep.
Okay.
So they wasn't that deep, and it was 2 years ago. If it wasn't that deep in 2 years ago, that's technically 10 years in that type of round.
If it didn't end toxic, I think it's fair game.
I think the more toxic it ended,
makes
it more fair game.
What?
Yeah.
Hell
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
If I leave things toxic with a dude, you good. Listen, just be glad I didn't end up behind bars, and I'll just forget you existed. Okay?
Good. That means it's fair game.
Yeah.
Whoever else.
I'm so confused.
No, if you end on the good note, that just means I respect you enough not to like do something crazy to you.
Yeah, but
if it ended toxically, that wasn't a person for you in the first place.
Nah. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I would never. Okay, it depends. If we ended toxic, hell no. I don't care 20 years from now. I don't care if you're a billionaire. I would never fuck with you. But if we ended on like, okay, it just wasn't the time for us to excel towards something, you know, solid and, you know, build a foundation off of that, I could rekindle that.
So, but you saying that nobody else could talk to that, like your friend can't talk to that person if it ends toxically?
They can or they can't.
I just advise them not to.
But
if the end's toxic, because it's like you going back to the same shit, and it's you expect.
What I got to do with you?
They not going back to it.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's new to them.
Yeah.
How? If they wait, what?
They went to the thrift store and got a good deal.
Hell no.
That was a great analogy.
So we talking about 3 different people. Or 2?
3. It's 3 people involved here. So
you, that nigga, and your friend.
Exactly.
So I was dealing with him, and after 2 years, my friend wanted to pick him up.
Cause you only dealt with a nigga for like maybe 2 months.
No, don't do that.
But y'all weren't. Y'all were just surface level. Y'all wasn't really tight.
Y'all just
was cool. That ain't fair for you to cuff a nigga who ain't sure.
It's not. But
who
it's
wasn't
like,
even rate yours.
Have some respect for yourself. That makes me feel like you don't respect yourself.
How? That had nothing to do with respect.
What?
If he's a dope guy.
Yeah. Why she gotta limit herself because you
Hey, whatever makes you happy, but I just would distance myself from you as a friend. That means you're looking for my leftovers. You know, that's weird.
And so,
no, it just happened. She wasn't looking. Like,
good person. Come across it is what it is. So
if I slept with you and then you go and sleep with somebody else I slept with,
it like this. How many times you done ran into someone? Y'all probably out at the library, the store, the club, and shit, and you're like, oh hey, I ain't seen you so long. Y'all start conversing.
Y'all start talking.
Damn, I ain't know you this cool.
Say the chemistry there.
Yeah,
it's busting.
like damn, like I couldn't see it because I wasn't tight with you like they could cool with my friend at that moment. But
it
now
depends.
we got a cool connection. Well, I gotta start this cool connection because you fucking with him.
And y'all had this toxic relationship.
Yeah.
Y'all broke
would
up
you
all
as
heavily.
a man do that?
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah,
honestly.
nigga done did it.
Unless now, say if it was like a relationship, y'all was heavy, y'all about to get married.
Yeah.
That's different.
Nigga, no, if it was tight, y'all was tight like that.
All right.
Niggas, I mean,
way
all niggas don't,
different.
Yeah,
I think
okay,
fine. I believe it's fair game. Now, when you put it into that context, I do believe it's fair game. But if it was like engaged and type of shit,
Yeah, no,
y'all just fucking around, y'all kicking it. And your friend,
I would take
2
to 6 months.
I feel like I would take it to the grave. I wouldn't even speak on it. If we was never, but I'm just saying, we was never publicly exclusively out together. It just doesn't matter to me.
But what if she just? Is that your friend? So she knew you were fucking with a nigga.
yeah, she
Then
know.
you're kind of lame.
So you wouldn't do that to your friends'
No.
old joints?
I would get disgusted.
Even though you run into the niggas start conversing, like, damn, guy, you're great.
It don't matter. Guys kind of like just like it's so like I want to say I'm asexual. I'm obviously a heterosexual woman, but it's like it's so hard to connect with guys because guys only think with their body sometimes.
So
I hate
say
to
it's
say it.
this one guy that you connecting with.
It don't matter if you F one of my homegirls. You just like it's just hard for me to look past. All I'm gonna see is my homegirl on you, and like no.
That's wild.
No.
You missing out on your blessing.
I'm possessive. I can't.
You be missing out on your blessing.
I want a blank canvas.
That's impossible.
If you move from a different state, then I don't think so. Leave your past in the past and move forward.
Yeah,
towards your future.
I feel you. I feel you, but it's blank as in you don't know.
You just don't know.
Yeah, but it's technically none of these canvases are blank.
I don't know.
They're very recycled.
It depends. I only got 2 close friends, and it's just certain. I don't know. Maybe it's an equal thing. I just can't rock with that.
I mean, that's fair. It's okay.
Yeah,
I mean, you just can't rock with it.
I can't.
It doesn't make any sense to me. But as long as it makes sense to you.
Y'all man.
I'm sure there's some guys that don't agree with what we say.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I know that for a
Positive.
fact. Yeah, I know for a fact niggas don't agree with
Positive.
that.
But you saying that, so if they move from a different state, from a different state, they got a clean slate.
Yeah, that's a clean
It's all
slate.
good.
Yeah.
But what about when you got to go home to visit their family and y'all go out and it's, the women on them. He like, this is the shit I remember.
Yeah.
This is the shit I remember.
Then
You
you
gotta
acting
cool
like this when I
it.
go out with you.
You gotta cool it.
You a different nigga.
No,
Different nigga
gotta
when he
cool
go
it.
home.
Listen, you left your hometown to escape your past and rewrite your future.
But how about this? You meet the nigga, whatever, y'all get engaged and married. He want to move back to his hometown now.
That's fine.
That's why
I come with a clean slate, so ain't nobody got no ties to me, so I wouldn't feel any type of way to whatever ties he has to any female. You know what I'm saying?
That's understandable.
But what if that comes with drama? So what if it's like,
What's that?
because everybody has they drama in their area sometimes. So say he moved to Minnesota. Let's say he moved from Atlanta to Minnesota, but in Atlanta he got drama with some women.
Yeah.
Now y'all move back. It's unsuspecting drama. It's
Also, it could be simple like this. He in Minnesota. He don't know too many people and shit. He out in the club. Ain't too many people saying shit to him because he ain't grow up here. He don't know him. Go back to Atlanta. All the women talk to him. Hey, oh my God, Ricky, we ain't seen you in a long time.
It's
Hug,
only
buy him
drama
drink.
if he wanted to be. It's only drama if he wanted to be drama. Otherwise, you handle your shit.
Drama.
Because, whatever you can control is what you can control. You can control how you respond to those people throwing themselves at you. You can be like, yo, this my girl, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the girl.
but
I'm
you can't dictate how they act after that.
Okay, that's on them. And whatever happens to them, you know what I'm saying? I hope you have a good lawyer.
Oh, wow.
Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. So Trey, how you feel about that? Because you be saying that too. You said it before.
Right.
They move here, it's kind of clean slate.
Yeah, I do feel that way. Especially from another country. Get them from another country. I don't give a fuck about that whole past. If they don't know nobody, I know. Yeah.
But what about when they go home? And they bring you home and they say, let's say it's the same thing.
Once I take them out their country, I probably ain't going back to their country. At least
They got family.
They could go see their family without me.
They can't. The
But
mom,
you gotta meet them.
Yeah, the mom, dad can't meet
You
you.
gotta meet them.
They come from. I'm about to say some foul shit. I'm like, they come from another country. They probably ain't got no mom and daddy.
Oh my
but I was just
God.
talking shit. They definitely do.
They be hella family oriented. They just
Yeah.
be,
No, I mean, shit. If she moved to another country, you feel me?
So you're not going back to see them to go
I
meet the
might.
family.
Maybe once every 7 years. I ain't gonna be there that long.
What? Every 7 years?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I ain't gotta see her family. Ain't my family.
Nah, I think from my perspective, I think you just got to take it on the chin. You just got to, you go back. It just is what it is. You understand what come with it. You know what you got yourself into.
But it's like this. If I say, like you said, I say this all the time. Like, you gotta take shit on the chin because it's like if you in the city you grew up in, if you deal with a person, man or woman, you gonna know a bunch of people who they done dealt with too. Fucking, we done travel. We randomly run into people who know people from different cities and state, and which is crazy. So I would do that from another country. Okay, nobody I know them. Shit. Nobody I know them. So fuck it. If they had a whole ass pad, they was selling pussy in another country. None of the niggas I know, feel me? Nobody I know dealt with the shit. You feel me?
God.
What if somebody bring y'all to the side, like, you know, they cousin brings them to the side, you know they was out here home for the last 20 years. They bring you to
cousin will sell their cousin out.
They bring you to the side just to push you and be like, they've been outside for a minute. They do that at the barbecue.
That's hard.
I mean, I feel like, depending on the country, them women gonna tell you I used to be a hoe back in the day.
Anyone
Some
that's
countries,
smart would
not
never
all,
admit that.
It like, yeah.
She would never admit that. She's
Some,
smart.
trust me, some will.
Nah.
I definitely seen some that have.
Really?
Yes.
I think she probably thinks it's some leverage or power behind her, but just never.
It's nothing wrong with being an open. It's okay to be your true self.
Okay.
So a
Take
nigga,
that
so
shit to the
it's like
grave.
this. Like if a cousin bring you to the side, like damn, like she really sell pussy for 20 years, like she was on the block like that. Like I'll be more comfortable. You tell me beforehand, cause I already know how to deal with you. You tell me that, and then nobody could come to me and say shit like that. Like oh, they trying to sneak behind your back. I prefer that. Like. I like to know what I'm getting into when I'm getting in a situation. Don't tell me like last minute or after you done did the shit. Tell me like, oh, you done did this as your past. At least I know. Then I'm comfortable with what to accepting whatever comes with that after that. But don't let me just find on a humbug.
So you would accept if a woman openly admitted she was like a prostitute or a hoe?
Depending where I'm at.
Or some type of sex worker?
It depends on the situation.
Would you?
Yeah, I think it depends on the situation. I don't think it's an automatic just no. Like you gotta respect somebody being open and honest about that. Somebody like is hiding it, then I view you 100% differently once I find out. I can't even fuck with you at all.
Cause exactly that part. Cause you don't know what people go through, deal with in their life. You don't know what made her a hoe in the first place. I can't judge a person, but what she was just good and nice to me, just gently cool, whatever.
Yes.
I ain't had to pay for that shit. We just gently cool and rocking. But she keeping a G street with me. How can I be mad at that? And it's a good bonding connection.
Is there only an exception due to attraction level?
Well, attraction level, that's where
everything. That's high.
Everything starts with attraction. Let's start there.
Bitch, don't be ugly and say you was hoeing.
Hey, yeah, you got. What did you?
Yeah,
you gotta
bitch,
relax.
read a book.
You gotta relax. Yeah, you can't just be. Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Because I only ask that because guys know when they like look at a woman what category she's gonna be put in. So that's why.
No. Okay. Niggas to a certain degree, they be like, okay, she look good, but let me fill out on this shit. But like, if you could be everything I want, everything I look for, and it could be to hoeing, to stripping, anything. Tell me beforehand. You tell me any of this sex work stuff afterwards. I ain't gonna say I feel some type of way, but it's just like, damn, why you tell me this beforehand? Like, I need to know what I'm getting myself into. Don't surprise me, like hit me with a blindside of shit. I need to know up front. So, feel me?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
And I mean, just in general, no matter when I meet any woman, period, I don't know what category I'm putting them in right away.
No?
Never, because I'm gonna have a conversation and figure out.
Yeah, conversation, hanging out with a person is very important.
Yeah, like as I get to know you, I'm gonna put you in a category, but I'm not doing that out the gate based on just how you look. I don't have no idea. I don't know what you got going on.
Yeah, looks is just attraction level, and that ain't
enough.
Yeah, niggas ain't thinking long term just cause you look good.
Fuck
Niggas thinking long term when we really vibing and clicking and cooling.
So you think men, they see somebody like, oh, this is that type of chick?
Oh, I seen it for the first time. Damn, I'm wifing this bitch.
Let's just say it's the first day you meet a girl at a club or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're probably observing her discreetly.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna know just based off of like the small interactions from a distance of what I feel like that way. I feel that way just based off of how guys approach.
No, people got wrong intuition. That's all.
I think that's very false. I'm approaching 98% of women. I'm approaching them the exact same.
You don't calculate in your head. Oh, she's this age. The way how she's dressed.
No.
She's a fool or she's young.
Is she fine? What level of fine is she?
Yeah, that's all niggas worry about.
Okay, she's super fine. Damn, that bitch fine.
Yeah,
like,
that's all niggas thinking.
But even when you just go up and have that conversation, that's where the whole drink situation, that's the first interaction, okay? Let's just say you go up to her and you like invite her into that little conversation or interaction that you guys had. I feel like you would know. Know what?
What would we know?
What category you gonna put her in?
Like, what are the categories you're referring to? Maybe we missing.
Am I gonna smash her? Am I gonna want to talk to her after this as like just somebody for?
Niggas might be thinking smash like first quarter, like that might
regardless
be
though.
Yeah. Smashing niggas, like if I'm talking to you, clearly it's attraction level. If I'm attracted to you, nigga like sex, so shit.
Nah,
they'll be on their
you
head.
wouldn't know if you just want to sleep with her, take her out, or really like actually try to chase her. And I hate to say the word chase, but pursue her. I feel like those are 3 categories.
I don't live a long time.
No.
Nah, nigga live too long to know to think like that. Like when you're younger, yes, niggas maybe think like that or something, but like just cause you find this shit like don't mean you're wifeable.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna even take a step back a step where it's like if I'm gonna shoot my shot, you probably are already attractive. I'm attracted to you, so yes, I want to smash.
Surface level. Okay.
Yes, I want to keep talking to you, but I gotta have some conversations before I figure out anything else.
Yeah, so I want to keep talking to you, but like
regardless of what she's wearing,
I don't care what she's wearing.
That's all.
Like, just does she look nice in it or no?
Yeah, that's all that matters at this moment. So yeah, nigga, like you said, I want to keep talking to you and shit, but like once we get to that level of talking continuously, hanging out and shit, that's where all that other shit come in. Okay, like you feel me? Okay, like what's your conversation like? What's your morals like? Like, feel me? Do you got any fucking sense and shit? Like shit like that. Okay, you got something maybe I could take a little bit further. And each time you hang out, conversation, okay, she's in this category, feel me? Action. How do she act? Like, okay, now I could say, I could chase her, we just fucking. And I'm not finna chase her regardless. Yeah. Well, because during this time
pursue.
I'm already pursuing her.
You think so?
That is pursue. When I go talk to you,
I'm talking to you hanging out with you is pursue.
That's pursue.
Yeah.
That's pursue. That one more I gotta do.
I don't really know. Build up to something.
Nah, we just gonna keep building.
Yeah.
We just building. We don't know building up. We just building.
It's my first time hearing this type of perspective. So
really?
Yeah.
So you know guys that be like, when I first seen her, I knew this is what I wanted to do.
Just based off of dating experience, yeah, you can tell.
And most of them end up single, so that ain't work out for them.
That's fair. I feel like it like I said, depends on the scenery and stuff like that. Because if I meet a guy in the grocery store, more likely those guys are gonna take me on a date. Let's be real. Because nobody just gonna be in the grocery store just to shop.
The same nigga in the grocery store, the same nigga in the club. Like,
Nigga.
I'm so mad. I'm really mad that people think these are different niggas.
It's different.
Everybody gotta go to the grocery store.
I think you not saying they're different niggas though.
Well, for me, like the guys in the grocery store versus the guys in the club, there's 2 different dynamics. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm a nigga who be in the grocery store and the club.
Nigga gotta eat.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like if you just focus on eating, you want asking for my number and you want to take me out. Okay, because when guys in the clubs, all they want to do is just text you some bullshit. Oh, you fine, this and that.
I ain't never texted a woman that in my life.
Guys in the club always doing stuff like that.
No, I disagree. Because I personally, most of the numbers I've ever got in my life have been from a club, and I ain't never texted nothing like that.
Nah.
Ever.
That's all they do.
Oh my God, you fine. I wish I would.
Like,
yeah,
I ain't never blocked people quicker in my life than guys that get their number from the club.
Yeah, I ain't never said no crazy shit. Okay. But like, however I shoot in the club, it's the same way I'm shooting in the grocery store.
Really?
It's the same way I'm shooting at the library.
Well, that's not. Really? I'm not shooting the same everywhere. I'm not saying that though. I'm not shooting the same at every location. I'm shooting. So if I'm at the grocery, the grocery store cannot be the same shot as the club. That doesn't even make any sense. The grocery store can't be because, like, how? How is it the same? Y'all at aisle 6.
Well, wait. Let me rephrase. I meant the train of thought. The shot is different.
Yeah,
the shot different, but the train of thought is the same.
Oh my God.
The goal is the same.
So you don't wait. Hold on. Let me interrupt really quickly. If you going in the club versus being in the grocery store, right? You not telling me your mindset is not different.
I'm pretty sure she was at the club just a couple days ago.
What?
But no.
Even though she grabbing an avocado,
you drinking.
She was outside.
But no, it is different because you go into the club with the intent to you're knowing you're finna see some women.
Yeah.
You're not going to the grocery store knowing you're gonna see women.
Most women are in the grocery store.
But you're not knowing you're gonna see some baddies at the grocery store.
Yes, I do.
You know, you go to Target saying, I know some of these baddies at Target today.
What is Target?
Women grocery shop.
No, but you go to the club. Okay, I'll say for me. I go to the club knowing there's going to be women there. Yeah. I'm ready to talk to women. I'm going specifically. I'm not saying this before. I'm ready to shoot. Let me finish. Okay. I'm going there ready to say, like, I'm finna shoot at everything in the club. I've never went to the grocery store and said, I'm finna shoot at everything in the grocery store.
So that's what I mean. I'm going to the grocery store and I know it's women there. Don't mean I'm just going to be shooting.
But you'll do that at the club.
Yeah, but I know women at the grocery store. I know that for a fact. I ain't gonna shoot, but I know they're there.
Sometimes
the only thing you ask, do you know women gonna be at the grocery store? Yes,
no,
I do.
But you don't go there with the intent to talk to women.
Yeah, you didn't say that part. But yeah,
I'm pretty sure I did.
No, you just said, is it women at the grocery store?
Well, she was talking about the mindset that you have when you.
Okay.
That's what she mentioned was the mindset.
If I shoot, I don't shoot at grocery store for real.
So how you gonna say it's the same? It's different then.
I'm saying if I did shoot, if I'm in there, if I happen to shoot, then I would shoot with the same intentions. If I happen to see someone I like.
It's different. Because you're probably going to see somebody in the most natural state, not somebody in an altered state at a grocery store versus the club. The club, anybody can be anybody.
Yeah. You know the grocery store shot is tough. It's a difficult, you got to lean into it. You got to finish with contact. It's tough.
You got parfait like, man, I just bought, I don't know the different avocado. I just had this avocado the other day. It goes great with eggs. Say some fuck shit like that.
No, you know my line is at the grocery store. It'd be like, mine's is like
shooting at the grocery store.
I haven't recently, but I'm always plotting on it. Like, I'd be like,
no, this is how guys shoot they shot at the grocery store. I swear to God.
Let me see what they say. I hope it's not what I'm gonna
say. Wait. Let him say his shit first.
Mine's is simple. It'd be like, you act like you're looking at something and be like, well, you either ask them, what do you think this would be? What do you think would be good with this? Or what can I make with this? You ask them, what can I cook with this? Or something like that. Something along them lines. What can I cook with this? What it tastes good with this?
They ask questions to you knowing damn well what they want, but they just want to see if you're going to talk to them.
You got to give a conversation. Then you got to ease into it. Like, well, shit, I'm going to go cook this. Like, you might as well come. You want something? I do this for you, too. You think some wine would be good with this?
Hey, no, what recently been working for me like a little bit. I've been traveling. Well, first, what nigga say to you first?
No, they just ask okay, let me not be mean. But they just ask someone like crazy ass like, do you add water to this? Do you season it with this? Do you add hot sauce to this?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna ask some real cooking stuff. I ain't gonna ask you ask hot sauce. So I'm gonna be like, you think, does this really go with this? Is this a good side? Is this?
They just gonna ask questions. That's how you know that's the start of it leading to another conversation. Let's just be real.
It's a good place to shoot. You feel me? You probably traveling to different countries. Shit, the damn immigration line when they about to stamp your shit, that bitch be so long. It's always women in them lines.
You gonna shoot your shot at somebody you probably will never see again?
If you travel enough, you'll see them again.
Oh gosh. Okay. I need to step it up then. Is it good?
Yeah.
Alright. Interesting.
You said you'll shoot at somebody you never see again. What you mean?
Like you going to international places with passports.
How you know you're never gonna see him again? You stay in contact. You contact him again. You set up a time to see him.
Yeah.
Just like you would it in somebody that's in your state. Like
if you're lucky.
No, you just said you schedule it.
How?
Like, hey, what you doing this date? Nothing. Let's go do something. Yeah. I'm gonna slide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slide this date.
I'll meet you in your city. You meet me in mine, or we can meet at a mutual location.
That's how that works.
It's different lifestyle, so you learn something to do every day.
Or if you're flying into that city and y'all both coming in, what you got going on this weekend? Nothing. Let's link up.
That's fair.
Yeah. Or also shit. Yeah. You meet someone in the different cities, country type shit, and like you said, we met over here, but I'm where you finna be at type shit. Like that shit happens too.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's just all about scheduling it and figuring it out. But
and it could be 6 months from now, it could be 5 years from now. We stay in contact, we from the link.
Okay, can I ask a personal question?
Sure. That's whatever.
What age are you guys?
I'm 33.
I'm 30.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So we have two different perspectives on a lot of things, and you guys already lived a life. You
made it sound we done lived a life. We done. You made it sound like we gotta retire.
You surpassed teenage years 2.0 because that's honestly what your 20s are. You're trying to figure it out.
No doubt.
Yeah, fast.
I just I don't know. Do you guys feel like once you pass the 30-year mark that you become more susceptible or more lenient with things that you had no goes when you were 20 or in your 20s? Have you become way more lenient with things?
When I was 20, I ain't had no no-goes.
No?
When I was 22, my
You,
no-go. What? No.
Leo's
Let's go. What no-go? It's, are you going?
Okay.
That was the no-goes. You going or not? Oh, no? Okay, then, no, you need to go.
Yeah, he was more savage.
That's what the 20s was like.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm more lenient on that tip, but I ain't having, like, no boundaries.
Okay. What about you?
I think the older I get, I probably got stricter with shit. I wasn't
stricter?
No, like stricter as in criteria if I want to take you seriously. But I've been single forever, so clearly my criteria might have been strict the whole time, and I didn't even know it.
Okay.
Why do you think, like, as you're getting older, you're getting more lenient?
Like you're willing to accept more shit, right?
You know, just based off of what I've seen and like just the experiences that I had, like when one thing happens to us when like we're females or women in our early 20s, we just be like, oh, this is a red flag. I would never cross this again, never cross this, never do this again, because we automatically assume like whatever we've been through associates with whatever the signs are with whoever we move on to. I think like I do believe in like a clean slate mentality with whoever you move forward to. But it's like you don't want to keep sweeping so much things under the rug to the point where it's like you don't have no boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't have nothing. You should just relax.
So and the older you get, women are more acceptable to settle type shit because you're not gonna be too harsh of a nigga not meeting your younger standards.
I think the mentality is definitely gonna be more fixed. Like set in stone. I'm not gonna lie. For women, most likely, because women in the 30s, they're thinking about settling because you know we get older, your eggs get old, type of shit. So they're thinking I think they're kind of more harsh. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nah,
you don't think so?
Nah,
the opposite.
Oh,
it's the opposite. I think women in their 30s, they're more open to more things.
Yeah, I say that all the time.
But I think
the body clock or what?
No, I think some of that is just because they've experienced more in life and they understand that
like
a lot of things
they thought in their 20s was unrealistic.
So a lot of things you can't just put in a box.
Okay.
And I think a lot of people when they're young like that, they put everything in a box like it's got to fit in this box, otherwise it won't go. Whereas as you grow older, you realize everything's not going to fit in that box. No. Some things are going to be outside it. You got to understand where to compromise, where to not compromise. But it's not just going to fit in this perfect little box. Like this is what I need. This is the only thing I need.
True.
Like they might have these qualities. They might have these qualities that are not so good. As women get older, they start to deal with that. Where it's like, nah, I'm gonna deal with those type of flaws, but not these type of flaws.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
That's
a fair mindset. Are you guys both in relationships right now? I know you guys both be answering questions, but
no, neither one of us are.
Okay.
But so
okay.
Go ahead.
Then that leads to the next question I asked. Do you believe like this is like I want to say midlife crisis because
you make it sound old.
No,
God damn, so 30 really old to you. Like,
yo, she just told us we going through
midlife crisis.
Midlife crisis. We not in a relationship.
That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is because I feel like you're way more developed when you're men, especially in their 30s. Come on now, versus a 20-year-old guy. I think that you guys have like more direction and more. Something's more solidified versus you being in your 20s.
Absolutely.
So
no, that's a fact.
It just makes me ask, what was I going to ask? I was going to ask, like, do you feel like you now get the chance to live the life you wanted to in your 20s? If that makes sense.
Yeah. So I think this is my view on 30s is when you hit your 30s, you literally have you possibly have the freedom to do whatever you want to do. So whatever you really wanted to do in your 20s, you should have the freedom to do whatever that was.
Yeah.
And be comfortable with it.
We wanted to do it in our 20s and shit, whatever, but everything wasn't aligned, so it was harder to do. But like,
and that's the thing. And a lot of girls, like my age, right? They say I'm gonna date up, like whatever, 5 years and up. Okay.
Yeah.
But I just feel like sometimes the ball may not always be in your court because like guys in their 30s, they feel like they finally like solidify what their manhood is defined as, and I just feel like that's where I think that's like the hot boys. Man, I'm not gonna lie, guys in the 30s, I think that's the hot boys of their guys.
Niggas in their 30s is women.
Yeah. Like I agree with everything you said except for the solidifying the manhood part. But everything you said was to the T. Like shit, I got it now. Everything kind of lining better. Like, the ball's in my court because I ain't got no fucking eggs. Yeah. So you feel me? Like,
and you guys don't have kids.
Okay.
How many kids you got? Okay. We have one. That's different than multiple.
But it's still no different because it's like the ball's still in our court no matter what.
No matter what the older men get, the ball's in our court. The older women get.
It's
y'all
less.
look, yeah, it is.
It's
You're
less.
100% right. Yeah,
It's
you
less.
look good as fuck and shit.
Gosh.
You look good as fuck. The older you get, you're bad, but it's hard to say, but it's in our court more than yours.
I am terrified to turn 30.
Nah, you shouldn't be that.
No. We didn't want. I didn't want that to be the outcome of this conversation.
Because I mean, all the women I know that are 30 and single are 30 single and thriving.
Yeah, and happy, getting the bag, traveling. They're doing well and great. Like they living.
Living.
Some of them do want to be in a relationship because of that older shit, but they living their best life.
Yeah.
Career wise and living their life wise.
Yeah, I just it's one of my homegirls I know that's like she like 34. I mean, she been in the past 2 months. She'd have been in 7 different cities, like
Really?
on the go. I'm like, God damn, I can't even get it like that. Like she's just getting to it.
Yeah.
I'm sure she would like a significant other, but in the meantime, wherever she want to go, she's going and doing and kicking it.
Okay.
So I mean,
I don't know. I come
pros and
from-
cons to
I don't know.
everything.
I come from a very traditional family. I ain't gonna lie to you. My parents married for almost 30 years, so it's like that's all I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's all I know.
of course,
So,
that's all you know. I mean, everybody grow up and want that and shit, but I don't know what the butt is, but it just...
I don't know. Let me not. Because it is talking about dating and relationship. I have to be 100% vigilant and honest and transparent with my perspective on things.
but also part of your perspective is that's all you know because you only 22. You haven't experienced life as an adult, really.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I mean, you don't know anything about adult life yet.
No, I don't.
So it's
I'm
like-
gonna beat my ass and I don't want to know no more.
Whoa,
You gonna toast up with us, or you just gonna drink on your own?
Wait.
Let's go ahead and
Sorry.
toast.
Also,
Sorry.
when we finish, it's a slight possibility.
What is that?
Niggas might be in Dallas soon. Y'all want to
Yeah.
see me? Yeah, in a couple weeks. So comment on this shit right now. If you're in Dallas and you want to be on the podcast, let us know because that's what we on.
Dallas, we on the way.
To Dallas.
No,
But
not to Dallas.
Not to Dallas. You gotta relax.
What?
Yeah. Dude, he'll let you know what.
You gotta relax.
Yeah,
We're gonna toast to the fact that black men don't cheat. We appreciate you, mate, for coming through today.
Yes.
This has been the Wholesome
Yes.
Podcast. Dallas, we on the way.